Steph, thank you very much. Great to see you. We're here on the third floor at Casa Loma, and the Queen's Own Rifles is a regiment in this country that began in 1860. And this regiment is one of the most significant in Canadian history. They've been involved in armed conflict around the world starting in 1866, all the way up to the war in Afghanistan. We're talking about all of it. And right now, the Great War, World War I, is on offer here. Some of these exhibits will absolutely blow your mind. Catriona Delaney has been kind enough to join us once again. Catriona, I've been up here all of 5 minutes. This is extraordinary. This is a phenomenal place.
It's a very, very cool thing. Again, the castle is great because it's a cool historical site to visit, but when you come in, there's so much more to see. When you come up and you look at the Queen's Own Rifles Museum, it's really important part of education, especially our young people as they're coming up and coming through. Our tourism season is going down, but school season is starting. The grade 11 kids are going to be studying this subject over the year rather. They need to come, and they do come to the castle for educational tours. We bring the schools through. It's all curriculum based. I'd like to start though by introducing you to Sir Henry. This is Sir Henry Pellet. He was the commander of the Queen's Own Rifles from 1910. And he was the first and only commander who brought the entire regiment, all 600 of them, over to the UK to be involved in the military exercises there, the only time that they'd ever been brought over. So they've been involved in conflict, as you said, through all of the wars from 1860 up until the present day. And they were also involved in the 2 Intelligence Museum, which we also have an exhibit here. It's really important that young people and regular Canadians understand our place historically in terms of military history around the globe. A lot of our work has been peacekeeping, but we've been involved in conflict too.
Well, and that's the thing, and we don't talk about that enough. We sometimes don't get taught that in our history classes, in the school curriculum. So to have them come in here to see this firsthand is a great experience for everybody. Let's talk about this room right here, because there's a lot of history in this room, Sid, that, you know, as soon as I walked in, I was like, what are you saying to me? Like the secret aspect of things that were happening back in the day, Catriona.
So who would have thought that Canadians would be the best secret keepers, but we were. So we had in Burlington, Camp X, training ground. So Camp X was secret agent training school. For both the wars, the First and Second World Wars. And the Queen's Own Regiment were actually also involved in Camp X, and they were also involved in covert operations. And then here at the actual castle itself, we had Station M. Station M was a manufacturing facility for covert gadgets that were used by secret agents. So they were creating, like Q, if you will, from James Bond. We were Q. Station M created gadgets like the time pencil detonator. We had hidden cameras in suitcases, maps that were hidden in scarves, because as technology got involved in warfare, the technology of covert operations had to get involved, and these types of things had to be portable and invisible. And that's what we were experts in.
Go ahead.
This is in the 40s. I think you were thinking the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, look at this technology and this intelligence. In the 40s, we're thinking about that. Like a spy camera right here. In kind of hiding in this, another spy radio within the suitcase.
And like, Catriona, again, this was, look, you're testing out. It's hit and miss, right?
Right.
Like either it works, a lot of money goes into something, it either works or it doesn't. It was risky business in a lot of ways financially too.
Absolutely risky business. You're sending things up, you don't know if it's going to work, you're hoping it's going to work, you're trying to save lives, you're trying to prevent conflict, a lot of decoding. That was a big feature of what 2 Intelligence did. So you had to have the greatest minds working with really advanced stuff, and these people went on post-war to come on and invent other things. If you look at the Zippo lighter that was created in Niagara Falls, that was used in wartime. So there were all kinds of canned meats were created really to help the troops in the trenches eat so that they could live in the trenches and not have to go foraging for food. These types of things were created here.
What was happening in the basement here? We got about 90 seconds.
In the basement?
The training.
Yes, so we have our own Station M that's still in existence. In the original space under the tunnels where Station M existed, we have a Secret City escape games, so you can go down and have an experience, a secret agent experience where you're trying to escape a space using the types of languages of the time and skills of the time. Most people don't make it out.
No. Whoa, that's a challenge.
It's a challenge.
Oh, you have a lot of people watching this who think they can make it out.
Yeah,
I guarantee you.
Come on back and see if you can do it.
We're gonna have to, right?
Yeah.
Again, Catriona, this, like the articles of clothing, the guns here, this is all authentic stuff. So when people come here, they're seeing the real thing.
This is all stuff that's left over from Camp X and from the covert training stuff that we did.
Wow.
Yep,
Again, that third floor, Casa Loma, really, it is going to take you back through time here, Devo.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of, again, it's not just to take you back through history, but the history of this building is extraordinary in so many ways, and this has been a chapter of it.
That's it. If you want to book a tour, casaloma.ca for everybody to do that.